What's happening there, Reject Nation? We have ourselves a Witcher episode 2 of season 2. These are coming out in random orders because we got no idea how our lives are run anymore. Anywho, guys, if you go ahead, hit that like button, that would be amazeballs. Go ahead, subscribe, click the notification bell so you're properly notified when our reaction for the next episode of Witcher is up. Full-length watch-alongs where you sync up with the time code for this show or over at our Patreon page. Become a super reject today by joining there. Cover a whole bunch of TV shows over there as well. Lastly, thank you to the boys over at Prepper for helping us edit down these highlights. Let's get to it.
I was only at the market, Yen. We made more than a few pennies thanks to your garden. I can't wait to grow old together. You, me, and her. The family we always dreamed of.
Did we miss an episode? I'm just joking.
Yeah, she got her uterus back super easy.
Barely an inconvenience.
Oh. Oh.
This show does not like babies.
Every episode's gonna start with her saying that.
Hidden close.
Is that, what's his name?
Legolas.
Legolas, of course.
Istrid spoke of these, built by elves to honor the prophets. You set fire to them in the early wars.
Better lost to history than humans.
What is that guy's name?
It's on the tip of my
really
tongue.
bothering me.
Filavandrel.
Philip subtitles!
There you go.
String them up.
Every passing day increases the risk of us being found.
You don't need our people anymore, Filavandrel. Or has the white robe one visited your dreams too?
Gandalf?
She was visited by a red robe one.
Once we find what we're looking for, we ship their heads back to Aretuza as a reminder of elven glory.
These elves need to let it go. This is so long ago.
Brother. No returns. Been only made a fucking entrance. Who's back?
Wolf. You're home.
Wolf.
Vesemir.
Vesemir.
Oh.
Dude.
I had to make a few stops.
That's where he got it from.
All my teachings were imparted in grunts.
You're right. Look like day old shit.
You should see the other guy.
Something's up with him.
Yeah, something's off.
Haven't crossed a Leshy in a while.
Well, count yourselves lucky, unless you're aching for the sting of one of their fucking roots.
Have you been stung?
Are you gonna turn?
The only thing that puts one down. 6 hours in, that didn't occur to you?
Are you him?
Oh.
Even Siri's laughing?
You know, peer pressure, man.
Who the hell are you?
Princess Cirilla of Cintra. Pleasure to meet you.
I am Iron Man.
Boss. The Witchers.
Oh, this isn't a castle, Your Highness. They're all shells.
What is up with this guy? I'm suspicious of everything he does.
He's gonna turn into a tree or something.
A black robe. How did you know that?
I've dreamt of one in red.
And the elves talked about a white.
Yeah.
You gotta pay attention, John.
Are you the Filavandrel of the songs? The edge of the world, the leader who rose against the lioness?
The lying bard and his tunes.
Hey. Hey.
Hey, we know a bard.
We've dreamt of robed figures too. Guiding us. Hers is red, mine is black.
Don't you think it's racist? Yours is black.
But I would still never go back.
She's not my daughter.
Oh. Well, in that case, I could take her in. She'd have the boys eating out of her hand.
Eskel found some friends down the mountain.
They shouldn't be here. And they should know better.
That's a trap.
Don't look, don't look.
Dude, you're
This
just
is
a
too
kid. It's
inappropriate.
too adult for you.
All I say is, when I find a princess, the last thing I'm gonna do is play knight.
Grab him by that wound. Oof.
Let's go. Go to bed.
He's gonna kill her, isn't he?
Yeah, or something worse. How to cook humans.
Behold the mother of forests, the deathless mother, nesting in dreams.
It's an incantation about a hut with no doors.
My father, he used to scare us with stories about the witch in the woods.
Does she and I get a vote on joining your prayer circle?
What do you think?
Let's go, girls.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
Gosh, no one noticed the itch. No one
Not
noticed
one
that
of
itch.
you guys.
Not one of you noticed him kept scratching there.
You never heard of somebody getting impaled by one of these things?
If you're wrong, if the dreams don't mean what you think.
Behold the mother of forests, the deathless mother.
Shit.
Turn your front to me. Hut. Hut.
Ooh, basilisk legs.
That was cool.
Have you seen Cirilla?
I saw her pounding white gold and dancing on the table.
I was hoping she'd do as I say.
Kids never do what you say. We had a chat, and then I sent her to bed.
And she did what I said.
You were the last surviving Witcher after Camoran fell. You and a batch of mutated orphans. Were you ready?
No.
But you protected us anyway.
No. I told you how to fend for yourselves.
But in a way, that was protecting us.
You get 1 hour to fend for yourselves. Teach you.
Oh, goodness.
Here we go.
I'll find Cirilla.
No. Do what you do best. Stay and fight.
Maybe the less you wanted to be more people here, so you could reproduce in some way.
Somehow, perhaps, yeah.
How great would it be if they just killed off all the Witchers?
It's only Geralt left. The rest of the show.
It's just, the path has been hard.
And the path forward will be harder still. But I can help you.
Oh, boy.
Path to true strength lies not in humble faith, but in believing in oneself and
Seizing one's destiny.
Oh.
Or what if I told you that you could have power, and not of a meek sycophant, but as your own woman? This isn't real.
Ooh.
You want salvation? Then you're bringing back the wrong elf.
What is this
The
thing?
first pure elf for years.
Oh, damn.
Why haven't you thought to portal yourself free?
She wants to understand what this is.
Zelile. Move, damn it! Fucking parlor tricks!
Yes. Denial. A tasty garnish.
Some kind of Baba Yaga.
She's the witch.
You will beg me to take it from you. And I will.
Ooh.
I know exactly what's going on. No one needs to explain anything to me.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
Oh.
so cool.
Yeah. Wow. Whoa,
Wow.
cool.
James Wan directed this episode.
Yeah.
That is neat.
Yeah.
I knew something was wrong. I don't know what happened.
Oh no.
Oh.
I thought I could fight it.
Ag.
I thought you could help me.
Wahoo!
Oh hell yeah. Yeah, that design is gnarly.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys are a great team, man. Oh hell no. What?
You just got here. No.
Come on, Geralt, this is still your show, man.
Oh, come on. Oh.
He transformed so fast when it started happening.
Yeah.
That was not a gradual process.
If she really is that evil, why does she let you go?
It's all part of her evil plan.
Yeah. To mess with our heads.
Nowhere's safe now. You can't run from the world, but you can find power and purpose.
Oh, what a shot.
Yeah, what a shot, jeez.
A chance to survive the horror.
Come on, Yen. Clear that web block.
This continent was meant for no one. All you have to do, Ciri, is keep your sword close and keep moving.
Ooh. Your training begins now.
Eskel just died and he goes right out there to train her.
There's that illusion broken.
A fantastic looking episode.
Mm-hmm. No expenses spared.
My hair looks like I just came out of a blizzard, doesn't it?
That's good. Volume.
All right, guys. Well, here we are. Witcher episode 2. Today's theme, survival. That's what this what every episode has, like a really specific theme. And this one dealt a lot with desperation and survival this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Yennefer Brer. Nah, fuck faith.
Fuck a faith.
It's just something.
It's just what
clever.
idiots use to get them by.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
the
that's what
refuge of bitches.
Yeah, that's what. What did she say? What did Yennefer say? That was a cool line.
Yeah, something about this.
That's how I want to attack people's faith with that line. As
Faith
you
is
said,
the refuge of the ignorant, or something like
yeah,
that.
or the desperate, the losers. Yeah.
Yeah.
All you with faith.
Desperate
Screw
suckers.
yourself. Welcome to the atheist rejects.
That's right.
We don't believe in nothing.
There's nothing matters.
Nothing after
There's nothing
death.
after this. There was nothing
We don't
before
believe in
this.
anything. No science, no religion,
destiny.
nothing.
Yeah. Existential crisis, here we come.
Yeah. Everything just is.
Nothing
Plain
matters.
simple.
We're nihilists now.
Yeah.
Get used to it.
Nihilistic rejects.
Yeah.
That's what we are.
We were going to talk about some shit today, but we're all going to die, so who cares?
Get love. Anyway, you got a little carried away there.
It's a good riff. A+ riff.
Decent riff.
B+ riff.
I was really into that. It was cool going, what is the name of Shao Kahn?
Kaer Morhen?
Kaer Morhen.
Yeah. The Witcher frat house.
Witcher frat house, yeah. I hope we stay here a while longer.
Yeah, it would be nice to actually feel like it's a part of the story in the world rather than just like a one episode side quest. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, we got to develop the relationships. You got other Witchers. You got to get to know the first Witcher that we really got to. I mean, you know, obviously, if you know you've seen Nightmare of the Wolf, you're familiar with Vesemir, especially in his elder years. Yeah. In that show, you know, that's what it really covers. You guys have in that movie. If you guys haven't seen it, it's all about when he's old.
When he's old and wise. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about after the formative events of his life that would affect the series.
The whole time going, man, I wish we watched when he was younger. That would have been so much better.
If I had seen what the Witchers were really up to before they were all wiped out, that would have been sweet.
Yeah, get that good additional context that they summarize here in a couple of sentences. Except the thing about creating the monsters.
Oh yeah, that's not really been touched heavily upon just yet.
No, you got to open a whole new can of worms. They got to make sure you watch the damn movie.
That's right. See, they're not going to give you the whole cheat sheet. Quick expo dumps.
But you know, enough for the whole like father figure themes, and then you know the difference between protecting, you know, shielding versus teaching how to survive, teaching how to protect oneself. And that was a cool little flip on the whole thing. I really like that conversation between Vesemir and Geralt. When Geralt's like, hey, I'm doing what I did because of you. And then Vesemir's like, no, man, you got my lessons all wrong. I didn't really want to take care of you guys. I wanted you guys to be able to know how to take care of yourselves.
Yeah, it's even better than me taking care of you. Jeez, you can't leech off me forever. I already got this place to take care of. Jeez, go out, find your own way.
It's the most sarcastic Witcher review we've ever done. But getting them together, and they do have great chemistry. Who's the guy playing Vesemir?
I feel like I've seen him before, but I can't place him.
Brian Cox.
That's right. That's right, definitely.
Brian Cox from X2.
Brian Cranston, yeah.
I'm pretty sure mine is way funnier and more accurate.
Yes,
than
definitely
Brian Cranston. Your joke was a riff on my name.
It was,
and not really on the look.
I'm so sorry.
You know, there's an alternate universe where slightly more in shape Brian Cox could have played than Vesemir.
Yes,
based off the casting choice they went with.
Yeah, that's good. You know, your joke was way more.
I'm just saying it was a little bit more apt compared to yours.
Yeah, my joke sucked.
I don't say it sucked. I'm just saying it was.
It just wasn't as finely attuned.
Third on the bottom. Yeah.
Third from the bottom. We're gonna explore all of the potential jokes before this is done.
God damn it, John! Stay on track. We got fucking else to talk about. Filavandrel. He's back. Every time he shows back up, it never seems as exciting as you think. It's always like, Filavandrel, I've heard about you. You're not really the star of this. Every time he shows up.
You're good when you're on screen, but you've got bigger people to answer to plot-wise.
I know I'm going to have to bite my words on that one, though. Swallow my tongue, because I'm sure they're setting him up to be a much bigger presence here.
Yeah, he downplayed his accomplishments. He's got to be bigger.
He did. That bard was awesome, man.
Yeah.
And yeah, so you have, it's weird to have like this storyline where you have Yennefer and Fringilla, who it's like, oh, it was cool. They're actually starting to get along. Now that they're both captives, and it seems like they're starting to get along with each other as they're heading down this path. Like you referenced Baba Yaga. There's a little bit of,
Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah, a little bit more Hansel and Gretel. So you have, well, it seems like these past 2 episodes have really done like spins on familiar fairy tales, because for these 2 episodes alone have really amped up the fantasy fairy tale vibe so much more. And it's like last episode really had that applicable towards, you know, Geralt and Ciri, and then in this one it was really with our sorceresses, right? Sorceresses, right? Sorceresses running. Sorceresses
sell scissors by the sea. That's actually an incantation.
Now that was a good one.
Hey, we got one of the top 5.
Screw that Brian Cranston crap. That was a good one, Joe.
Yeah, I'll stick to alliteration.
That was funnier than the Brian Cox one. Most people are like, "Who's Brian Cox?" That was a good one.
Thanks. I'll be here for the whole review.
Yeah. So with the sorceresses and really, that was young Yennefer, right? That's what I thought. It was like a younger version of herself.
Yes. Yeah, I think so. She didn't have her hunchback.
Ah, shit, you're right.
Yeah, was that maybe the younger version of the deathless mother then? Because she also looked a bit whiter than Yennefer actually is.
Yeah, that's what was confusing me.
Yeah.
So why would the Deathless Mother... Because they all appeared in very specific forms that were reflective of other people. Because that's what was confusing me. Because I'm like, is that young? And then I thought about the, you know,
the Leshy?
No, Yennefer. We're still talking about Yennefer.
Oh, sorry, the Hunchback.
The Hunchback, the Hump.
The Hump.
Yeah, and then it's like, I guess it can't be her. Then who is this? Because I kept spending, because like they established that one is like the prophet for elf people, and the other one is Nilfgaard person. And then for Yennefer, I was like, who's this supposed to be?
Yeah, for sure.
So I was like, is it just young Yennefer? I mean, how she like imagined her herself? So, but if it is a young version of the Deathless Mother, then maybe she is mother to Yennefer in some way. No, wait, they said they gave birth, but it was one of those. I'm trying to remember episode 2. Were they lying about like we had a child and she fucking? Well, yeah, they had to be lying because her dad was like.
Her dad's half elf.
Yeah, so she was one of those like orphan children brought into them, right? So maybe she is. Yeah, and then she has a connective tissue, huh?
Yeah, Yenless Mother over here.
Maybe we just wasted our time pondering this thought. That it's not going to
be
pay
in the
off
comments
at all.
like, guys, you were so off.
Hyper
Jan
correct.
Populak over at Patreon's going to be like, guys, you were way off.
You're way off on this story. Let me tell you what happens in episode 6. It clears it up.
Let me route you over to the short story that this came from. Yeah. But I really like that sequence, and I love that they played it as this shared experience, but that's very personalized to each of them, and the way that it scatters them by the end of it and puts Fringilla for a momentary alliance at least with Francesca, the elven lady. And I don't know, I like the grayness of which they played that, because you still don't really know at the end of it whether this was a sinister or a more benevolent, albeit creepy encounter. So I like that.
I'm pretty sure it's a creepy, benevolent encounter, John. Did you see the lady? Did you see how she behaved?
Yeah, it seemed
how she
like
manipulates them through nightmares.
It seemed like something was off, but I can see the show doing. I can see them taking a route where it's like, yeah, sometimes a real premonition that you can actually apply is gonna be a little unnerving. But I don't know. It definitely reads as sus.
Yeah, they're gonna see her out of the woods and she's just shopping. Hey, T, the Deathless Mother.
I'm only deathless when I'm in the cabin. When I'm out here, I am in style.
Oh, that's just a distraction that I have going on. Ain't nothing. What are they doing? Nilfgaard and the elves are trying to get along?
Oh, wow. That's not what I had in mind at all.
Okay.
Jeez, I thought you guys could take a joke.
You guys just took that acid and shrooms and came into the woods, man. Sorry, guys. It's late. It's been a kind of stressful day, too, before filming this. And I
to laugh.
I started laughing. But, yeah, that was a good sequence. It really was trippy, and I think this show does a great job too at the transitioning back and forth. I thought the whole thing with the Leshy was freaking insane looking. I haven't seen the Green Knight, but I kept thinking of the Green Knight.
Yeah. Oh, hey, that's a good call.
Like the trailers for the Green Knight is what I kept flashing to, and I thought they would have actually kill off Vesemir in this episode, but they don't, which is great because that would have sucked the biggest, fattest balls in the world. I thought I heard something about Vesemir as like an actual, like an ongoing character that appears in like the video games too. Yes. I don't know the details of, I haven't played the game, so I don't know. That's something I heard. I could see the show doing its own thing. I thought, I was like, would they kill him off here? And then the other witch that we got to know, Eskel, who is he always kind of like this sleazy asshole, or is it just the Leshy? Because I'm like, it's hard for me to care about you dying when you really just seem like from the second we saw you that you were like, you were just like gross from the get go. But the effects that they had on the Leshy were awesome. I noticed they've been putting their creatures in real Dark Lightning lately, which is great because it makes it look that much more real. And it was a real like Hassan Butty horror experience. It was torturous watching that, but man, was it beautiful to behold. Like there were times where I'm like, what, is any of this practical? Because some of the shots make it look pretty freaking real and tangible. And yeah, that was some good stuff. Watching them work together. I do wish I kind of saw some other sides of Eskel to kind of give a shit about something like that. That's why I'm hoping we stay in Kowlon.
Conlon, yeah. Kaer Morhen.
Kaer Morhen. We stay in Kaer Morhen to get to know the other Witchers. Watch Ciri, you know, kind of train a little bit more. Especially because, like, while she has her powers, she also has a grandmother who was just a bitchin' ass warrior. So you know that fighter with a blade is in her as well.
Oh yeah, that bloodlust is deep buried within.
And they do so much. These fantasy properties often do it, but this show in particular does a lot with parenting and lineage and inheritance. So I'm interested to see how Ciri comes into her own, and I really like the connection that they have with each other, Geralt and Ciri. This purpose and bond that maybe they themselves don't quite understand. Maybe Ciri more than Geralt, because Ciri, you know, like, fucking depends on him and needs him to survive. Where Geralt has, you know, he's lived with the weight of this law of surprise forever, but I think he has a heart for her more than he expected to, and less of a burden of, like, I didn't want to take care of this girl. But
feels like they have a real, actual bond together.
Yeah, those looks that they exchanges that they have, and they're like, we don't really know how to talk to each other, but when it comes down to it, when they find hope in one another.
Well, and I think they find a kinship because, you know, it's a thread that's played in a lot of things, but I thought it rang true, pretty true, truer than I've seen in a lot of places here, where Vesemir, I think, is talking to her, and he's like...
True, pretty true, truer.
Yeah.
Rang true, pretty true, truer, truest, the truthiest.
That's right. None more truthful than this portrayal. But Vesemir, when he's talking to her and he's, you know, giving her these different prompts just about their world and continually being like, wow, you're really not shaken up by any of this. Like, I bought that level too, and I think that goes to serve her relationship with Geralt, is like her childhood, while obviously very pampered for part of it, you know, has become something very harsh and very survival based, and his was too.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I think that's a nice thread that backs that up of, like, when they start training, it is a really beautiful, kind of graceful shared moment between them, and it comes out of what Vesemir says, you know, that lesson learned about, I'm protecting you by teaching you to protect yourself rather than just shielding you from things.
That's a good point.
But yeah, Ciri's personality seems to so supportive right now.
I'm not gonna lie, I was just, like, actually just chiming in, but sincerely. Then you chuckled, and I was like, have I just been saying the words this whole time?
Totally. Now I feel like it's a sermon, and, like, someone's like, testify! I'm on a roll right now.
Like,
good. You're my hype man.
Your interactive feedback here.
I love it. I want every review to be like,
I just haven't, like, shut up and just listening. Yeah.
No, I love it. It's good. I feel very supported, and that's wonderful. You're like my Vesemir, you know.
Yeah, except I can't get you to fend for yourself. And you don't have that much faith that I can handle blade burn.
But it's all good.
You're Eskel.
Hey, fuck Eskel. And that's the thing too, is I mean, Eskel doesn't seem like if the point of the things that happen in Shadow of the Nightmare of the Wolf is like, Vesemir had to make a change to the whole order of Witchers and raise these kids to actually have some kind of moral compass. Seems like Eskel missed all of that by his behavior. So I do kind of share that. Like, it would have been nice if he had some redeeming quality.
Well, it seemed like they were setting up the Leshy a lot. I don't know. That seems like we get new monsters all the time, but, you know, they seem to emphasize the fact that, you know, like, the Leshy are dying out. They can't reproduce. And then when you see how it, like, took over Eskel, it seemed like this is their new way they can reproduce. So I wonder if this monster might be a little bit more of an ongoing thread in some way.
I'm worried about that wound. I don't know, like as much
Geralt's
as
moon?
Yeah, because as much as at the end of the episode it didn't seem like it was more than that, they made, like, the way they shot that happening felt very deliberate, and it felt like he was going out of his way to stab him versus choke him. Or
Yeah, so I think there is a bit more to unpack, but then, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, and then the next episode there's nothing. They just drop it.
Geralt's gonna be fine.
Because yeah, what's his name? Like, you set this up, and then Vesemir is when Geralt tells him, you know, like, it took over him, it transformed him. Vesemir's like, that's impossible.
What was that?
So they've set up something more with the Leshy.
Yeah.
But isn't that the name of a soap? Lush.
Lush. Hey, man.
They've set up the Leshy. Imagine Leshy soap. Ugh.
Why? You know, it's just
made out of real bark and
tree roots start to grow out of your bathtub instead of colorful bubbles. Yeah. Get my Leshy bath bomb.
Yeah. So it seems like there's a seed planted there. But this is
that was the second best joke.
So yeah, it seems like there's more to unpack, but I am enjoying this season. The fact that it's just so damn linear, it feels very different.
Yeah.
So now it feels like they're building up to like this giant crescendo of something, and less about like how does this connect?
Yeah.
Watching the connective, so it's a different audience viewing perspective.
The connection feels like it's intended now to be more direct than lyrical.
And very character driven.
Yeah.
Especially, like, I like that the past couple of episodes, Yennefer hasn't been able to do anything. She's so magicked out.
Yeah, she's got a web block.
She can't even card. Hey, I will not say where that comes from.
Oh, yeah, no. From, you know, like when the internet crashes.
Yeah, it's a good show. Anyway, guys, listen. Tell us, is Eskel your favorite Witcher? Comment down below. Do you like the actor who plays Vesemir? Were you expecting somebody else? Perhaps more Anthony Hopkins from The Mask of Zorro?
Great pull.
That's kind of what he looks like, too.
It's a great pull. It is. Or kind of like Theoden.
I am Spanish! With a British accent and a white face.
That's right. All those British Spaniards. Yeah.
Anyway, guys, subscribe, click that bell, hit that like button. We're late to filming Hawkeye. Let's go.